Senator Cameron has returned, so we'll now... That's all right, Senator Cameron. We just need you to be quiet, that's all, so don't feel embarrassed about it. I welcome Mr. Larry Brennan to today's hearing. So you're there and able to hear us, Mr. Brennan?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Before inviting you to make an opening statement, I'd like to remind you that the protections of parliamentary privilege cannot extend to jurisdictions outside Australia. Your evidence should be made knowing the limitations of the Australian Senate to protect you legally outside of the Australian jurisdiction in terms of any comments you may make. I also emphasise that the terms of reference of this inquiry are limited to examination of the provisions of the Tax Laws Amendment Public Benefit Test Bill 2010. The committee acknowledges that there has been public commentary concerning particular organisations. However, the operation of individual organisations is not within the terms of reference of the committee, and committees do not have the authority to deliberate on such matters where they are not relevant to the bill. I ask all members of the committee, Mr. Brennan, to ensure that questions and comments are relevant to the terms of reference of this inquiry. These are public proceedings, Mr. Brennan, although the committee may agree to a request to hear evidence in camera or may determine that certain evidence should be heard in camera. So, Mr. Brennan, would you care to make an opening statement?
Yes, I would. I wanted to do a little summary of my background so it could be clear why I am testifying, and to also do a brief summary of what is behind. Although I will be talking about the Church of Scientology, it is in the context of the public benefit test and the bill at hand. But what I thought, I'm getting feedback here, so I'm hoping you can hear me clearly. But
yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, good. What I thought I would do first, with your leave, would be there were a couple of things brought up yesterday by Senator Xenophon where he had asked about fair game policy and policies with respect to compliance with the laws in Scientology. And no one there could give him an answer. I do have that information at hand. It would only take about 30 seconds to read the relevant parts if he wants it. And secondly, the other part of unfinished business was that one of the representatives of organized Scientology, the woman with the blonde hair...
Brennan, could I just interrupt you?
Sure.
Briefly, that the Secretary of the Committee has suggested before we proceed further we should have a private meeting. So if you can just excuse us for a few minutes. Thank you.
Sure thing.
And so we'll suspend the committee for a few minutes. Hearing, and the committee has decided to hear this evidence in camera, which means that everybody except the committee secretariat and officials of the Parliament will have to leave the room. Thank you.